On the 16th of June 2015, a detachment of the Arden Digital Leaders took a trip to Birmingham and went to the ICC. We went there to attend the Frog Conference. When we got there, we entered the large exhibition hall, which served as base camp for the Frog team throughout the day. The place was filled with Frog logos and banners, freebie items, and of course, the Frog Bear. There were also many stands located around the outside of the hall, advertising different companies associated with Frog. One of them involved a robotic arm that you could control with an iPad, or use a headset to control it with your mind. At 11:30, our group of digital leaders, as well as the digital leaders from Streetly Academy, set up in one of the presentation rooms, and then proceeded to explain all about the digital leaders, what they do, how we use the internet and technology, as well as how we use Frog.
Hello everybody, my name's Aaron, and here we have 7 of our 15 digital leaders at Arden. Arden allows pupils to have lots of things such as senior pupils and leadership team which develop leadership skills throughout school.
Yeah, so one of our roles as digital leaders is to help train teachers and assist them in any way with technology. They can get in touch with us through the Frog site and the emails, so if they need any assistance at all they can email us, or we've also got resources on our digital leaders site.
Over the last few years, we've produced lots of videos for our teachers, including e-safety, for our PTA, World War II Summer School, GCSE options and subject help. Here is a video we made last year to tell people about what we do as digital leaders.
The Arden Digital Leaders help teachers to use the new software and enhance them.
So obviously we've been up to absolutely loads of stuff, but since we started running digital leaders at Arden, we've also found a number of ways to let people know what we've been getting up to and get what we've been doing out there on the internet. And there's 4 main channels of communication we use.
So, a bit of background information about Streetly. We are a large, oversubscribed secondary academy in Sutton Coldfield, north of Birmingham. We have approximately 1,250 students ranging from year 7 to 13.
We've gone to events at the Frog Conference, BET, and the Arden School Digital Leaders event.
After lunch, a large amount of different presentations took place in the main Frog Hall and the surrounding function rooms.
Just impressive. I know already I was actually in a teleconference yesterday with a school on the south coast who were developing their own key stage study.
More fluid dialogue with schools, reviewing that on a more regular basis and getting in touch very quickly to say, yes, we will be doing this, and where possible giving time commitments around that as well. So it's something we're very aware of, giving more visibility. We're beginning to get there. I think we're getting better at it. You'll have seen that for the past few sets of release documents, not just the technical ones, but the ones which have been sent out to school, which are quite pictorial, to give you a flavour of what's coming. So hopefully that gives you some confidence that that will get better and better.
If you can get your parents on board and you can get your parents logging in, they will push you to continue developing your platform. I have so many schools that talk to me, the parents are ringing me up, we're sending this up to date on time. It does happen, they will push you to do it. Vanilla Frog, so if you buy Frog alone without our parent portal module, through that you can deliver all the sort of stuff that you can deliver to anyone else on the platform. So you can use it to distribute resources, you can keep them in the loop with news and updates.
That we made for Key Stage 3 teachers that are working with children with learning difficulties who particularly struggle with text. And one of the things that we found trying at times is that drama is always considered to be such a text-based subject.
And you're doing that. As a revision exercise perhaps, very, very easily come over to the stand and we'll show you this working in real time.
At the end of the conference, everyone gathered in the largest presentation room for the grand finale. A long talk was given concerning the assessment of key attributes in children's minds.
Interesting issues around appearance and esteem issues related to that. Here, When we look at this report on Generation Citizen, 84% of youngsters in the Generation Z category disagree with Russell Brand.
To end it all, one of our longest standing digital leaders, Meg Burns, closed the conference by explaining how the ever-increasing implementation of technology in all parts of the world has virtually limitless potential.
In 15 years, I will be living in a very different world to which I'm living in today. I would love to be travelling the world and experiencing other cultures, or I could have chosen to pursue a career and be working nights. But the only certain thing about our future is that it's ours to make. One of my biggest dreams that I've had for some time is to become an army doctor, a surgeon, and then to become a leading researcher into medical science. This is quite a scary and daunting prospect because one day I could be figuratively and literally holding someone's life in my hands, and I may have found a way to save hundreds of lives. In the army, technology is a huge part of life and work, from communication devices and sonar systems to vehicles and aircrafts. The possibilities for technology to be used and transform the way we serve our country and each other is endless. There are even more possibilities in medicine, where a small advance can change lives and the quality of them. I'm really, really excited about all of these possibilities. In my social life, technology is also hugely important. In an average day, I send about 30 texts, partake in at least 3 Facebook group chats, and send an obscene amount of Snapchats. Without all this, I would feel isolated from my friends and wouldn't have such a strong relationship with them as I do, showing technology's importance to my daily life. In 15 years, my social life, family and work life will even be more centred around technology. In fact, technology will be an inevitable part of our life. Just yesterday, a renowned scientist recommended that we give an iPad to every baby in order to really allow technology to be a natural extension of ourselves. And who am I to argue with a scientist? The preparation which I require for this journey, along with every child and young adult in this world, is a huge undertaking for all our parents and teachers to undergo. The world of technology is evolving so fast, and to be left behind is unthinkable. Our parents and teachers have to prepare us for an adapting world and for the jobs of tomorrow in a world that they cannot foresee or predict. However, I have to say that my 3-year-old cousin can operate an iPad a whole lot better than my mum, so we must be doing something right. Exposing a whole generation to technology runs its risks, and many older people say that ours is the generation of phone checkers and pixelated friends. And yeah, in some ways they're right. Walking down a high street, you see more people checking their Twitter feed than talking to their friends. On a bus, we are plugged into the latest iTunes chart. Technology will impact our lives so much more in the forthcoming years, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Just think of all the information we will be exposed to all of the time. I believe we are the generation of innovation. We will come out on top and we will triumph. In 15 years, I will be living in a very different world, and I, for one, am really looking forward to it. I'm Megan Byrne, and I'm 15 years old.